Hi, I'm Lance Burton, professional magician. You know, you don't have to be a professional to have fun entertaining your friends and family with magic. Today I'm going to teach you some of my favorite tricks from the new Lance Burton magic set. Borrow a pencil from someone in the audience or use your own and make it disappear. This is the magic pencil vanisher. It's a little plastic cup that the pencil fits into. It's attached to a piece of elastic. Take any safety pin and tie it to the other end of elastic and pin the safety pin inside your jacket up near your shoulders. Run the elastic down your sleeve and you hold the magic pencil vanisher in your right hand. Place the pencil into the vanisher and when you let go of it, it shoots up your sleeve. This is the magic drawer box. Show it empty. Would anybody like some candy? Here's the secret to the magic drawer box. There are actually two drawers in the box. There's an outer drawer and an inner drawer. And the inner drawer is where you hide the candy before you do the trick. Close the box up. Now on the back of the box, there's a little hole right here. If you place your finger inside that hole, you can open the box and only the outer drawer will open. You can show the box empty. You can even show the back of the box as long as you keep that hole covered with your fingers. To produce the candy, close the box, reopen the box, but this time do not place your finger in the hole. Both of the drawers open together and you produce candy or any other item you care to make appear by magic. Here's a classic of magic. It's called the ball and vase. It's a little plastic vase and a ball. The ball goes into your pocket, snap your fingers, it reappears back in the vase. Cover the ball, snap your fingers again, and it jumps back into the pocket. Here's the secret to the ball and vase. There are actually four parts to the trick. Of course, you have the ball, the bottom of the vase, the top of the vase, and the secret gimmick. The gimmick is actually a small cross-section of the vase with half a ball stuck on the top. If the gimmick is resting on the bottom of the vase, it looks like the ball is in the vase. If the gimmick is resting in the lid, everything looks normal. Now here's how you set the trick up. Place the ball into the vase, cover it with the gimmick, place the lid on top. Now you're ready to start the trick. Lift the lid and the gimmick together and show the ball to the audience. Place the ball into your pocket, snap your fingers. This time, when you lift the lid, only lift the lid. It looks like the ball has returned to the vase. Reverse the process, and it looks like the ball has jumped back into your pocket. I just went to the candy store. Look what I bought. A grape sucker and a lemon sucker. Oh, and I also got a lime sucker. I don't really like lime, but there's my favorite, the cherry sucker. You know what? I think I'll save that one for later. Maybe you'd like some candy too. Sorry, you're all out of luck. They disappeared. Here's the secret to the trick. Use any bag you have around the house because the bag is not gimmicked in any way. But the sucker is. It's actually four suckers in one. You have the grape and the lime sucker on this side. On the other side, you have the lemon and the cherry sucker. The sucker is in the bag when you start. You reach in the bag, you pull it out, and you show the grape sucker, being careful to hide the other end behind your fingers. Place it back in the bag, twist the sucker to the other side, Now you can show the lemon sucker. Place it back in the bag, twist the sucker end for end. Now you can show the lime sucker. Place it back in the bag, twist it again, you show the cherry sucker. Place that sucker into your pocket, and now all you have to do is tear the bag apart, and all the suckers have disappeared. The magic cauldron. Show the cauldron empty. Fill the cauldron with water. Turn the cauldron upside down, and magically the water all but disappears. Where did the water go? Why, it's changed into magic elixir. It's a strange thing, the magic cauldron. You never know what's going to happen with it. Here's the secret to the magic cauldron. There's actually a secret compartment hidden right here in the side wall of the cauldron. And the opening of the secret compartment is down here at the bottom. So what this does, this creates a load chamber right here in the side wall of the cauldron. You pour the water into the cauldron, and then you turn the cauldron upside down. But what you want to do is you want to tilt it towards that secret compartment. The water all runs right there into the load chamber. You can turn the cauldron upside down, and it looks like the water's disappeared. And you can even bang your wand around inside the cauldron. It even sounds empty. Turn the cauldron right side up, and this time, to reproduce the water, you want to tilt the cauldron in the other direction, away from the secret compartment, and the water comes back. How does the water change color? Well, that's the easy part. You just add a couple drops of food coloring into the bottom of the cauldron before you start the trick. Oh, and by the way, this is a trick you may want to practice over the kitchen sink the first few times, because it is kind of messy. How do you make the cauldron float? Well, that's pretty easy, actually. There's a little hole here on the side of the cauldron, and that hole is just big enough for your thumb to go in. That's what's going to make the cauldron float, your thumb. Of course, you don't have the hole facing the audience. You have the hole facing you. You set the cauldron on your hand with your thumb inserted into the hole. Your other hand, you can wave it above the cauldron. By lifting your thumb up, you can make it look like the cauldron's starting to float. And then by acting like the cauldron is jumping away from you, you can make it look like it floated 2 or 3 feet away. Kim, you like card tricks, don't you? Look, all the cards are different. I'm going to riffle through the deck. I just want you to say stop.
Stop.
And you stop me right there on the ace of spades. It goes into the middle of the deck. I tap the deck, and it jumps to the top. It goes back into the middle, and again, it's back on top. I'll make 3 piles with the cards. I just want you to point to one of the piles, that one. And look, there's your card. I know what you're thinking. I don't take any chances. I'll take the top card. I tap it. It changes to your card. Place it on the bottom, and they all change to your card. Cut the deck, and they're all different again. The Magician's Magic Cards.
Hey.
The Magician's Magic Deck. Now, when you get your cards, you'll notice that half of the cards are all different. Half of the cards are all the same card. In this case, these cards are all the 8 of diamonds. Now, before you can perform the tricks, you have to set up the deck. Place your key card on the table first, then place an indifferent card. Place another key card, another indifferent card, and keep doing that till you go through the entire deck. Now, I have a deck here that's already set up. This deck happens to be the ace of spades as the key card. Now, the other thing you need to notice about the deck is the key card is a little bit shorter than the regular card. And what that allows you to do is, if you flip the cards like this, they look all different. That's because every time a card flips down, there's actually two cards flipping down, and a different card, and right behind it a key card. So you can have someone select a card by saying stop. No matter where they stop you, you're going to stop on one of the key cards. It's in the middle of the deck, you tap the deck, and it looks like it came to the top. But that, of course, obviously is just another key card. No matter where you cut the deck, you'll always wind up with a key card on top. If you place the key card on the bottom of the deck and you riffle the deck in the opposite direction, it looks like all the cards are the same. This is the amazing disappearing rabbit trick. Show the rabbit on both sides of the paddle, wave your hand over it, and the rabbit disappears. To make him come back, snap your fingers, and he returns. Here's the secret to the magic rabbit. On one side of the paddle, there's a picture of a rabbit. On the other side, it's actually blank. Now, there's only one move you have to learn, and this is it. That's all you have to learn. It's just a little half twist between your thumb and forefinger. Practice that move. Once you learn that, the whole routine is very easy. To show a rabbit on both sides of the paddle, you do that move as you turn your hand over. It looks like you're showing both sides of the paddle, but you're actually showing the same side each time. Now, of course, when you do this in real time, it looks like this. And you can use the same technique to show the paddle empty on both sides. Just do that little half twist at about the halfway point as you're turning your hand. So to start the trick, show a rabbit on both sides of the paddle using the little twist move. Wave your hand over the paddle. As you do that twist move. It looks like the rabbit has disappeared. You can show the paddle empty. To make the rabbit reappear, snap your fingers, do the half twist, and the rabbit returns. Here's a card with one spot on this side, 4 spots on this side, 3 spots on this side, 6 spots on this side, and 1 spot on this side. This one really confuses me. Here's the secret to the spot card. There are actually 2 spots on this side of the card. By covering one spot with your fingers, it looks like you have 1. By placing your fingers over here, it appears to be 3 spots on the card. Same thing on the other side. There are actually 5 spots. You can cover this one, and it looks like you have 4 spots, or you can place your fingers over here, and it looks like there's 6 spots. So to start the trick, you want to show the audience 1 spot. I'm going to give you a backstage view of how this works. You show the 1 spot to the audience. Now you can see the 5 spots here, but the audience can't. You can see exactly where to put your fingers with your right hand and show them 4 spots. Same thing. Now you can place your fingers in the correct position and show 3 spots, then 6 spots, and then back to 1. Well, thanks for watching. You know, I got my first magic set over 30 years ago. I always enjoyed performing magic for my family and friends. What started as a hobby eventually became my profession. Now remember, you don't have to be a professional to have fun with magic. As you're learning these tricks, practice them in front of a mirror. That way you can see them exactly the way the audience will see them. And don't forget the most important thing. Have fun. If you're having fun, so will the audience. Good luck.